Hey everyone, it's Amy from thecrazycraftlady.com. I'm here in my living room where we have all three of our Christmas trees up as well as the stockings, which means the next thing that we're going to have to talk about is wrapping presents to put underneath that Christmas tree. One of my favorite places to shop for things like gift wrap and gift bags is the dollar store, where usually everything is $1, sometimes 2 or 3 gift bags for $1. I love it because you can save so much more money than if you had shopped at a big box retailer for these types of things. So today, you can see I've got some gifts underneath the tree already that I've wrapped, and all of these have been wrapped with supplies from my local Dollar Tree. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of simple DIY projects to show you how to really personalize those presents without spending a whole lot of money. Let's get making. Okay, first things first, the dollar store is a great place to stock up on gift wrap, gift bags, holiday cards, ribbon, and bows. You can save a bundle. And I think this is a great option for wrapping all of your gifts. I'm going to put that out there right now. But if you want to get a little bit more crafty, here are a few ways to jazz up your gifts. Just a little bit. First up, we're going to start with a plain white gift box. You can get them at the dollar store, usually in a pack of 2 or 3, depending on the size. And then you can get a pack of holiday cards that are like 10 or 12, I think, for $1. And all you're going to do is set a holiday card on top of your gift box, and then grab some plain natural twine from the dollar store, wrap it vertically, 3 or 4 times, and then horizontally 3 or 4 times as well. And then tie everything to secure it. And then you can also grab these holiday berries. They have all sorts of like red silk flowers and berries at Christmas time at the dollar store, and just cut off one little sprig and tuck it into the twine for a little extra decoration. I did this with 2 types of holiday cards. This is a fantastic option if you have gifts that you need to give in bulk to like team members or neighbors or whatever. You can just do them all in one fell swoop. Easy peasy. Next up, you can also get little miniature gift boxes. These are great, especially for gift cards. So for this one, I'm going to take some of this navy and metallic ribbon. I really like navy at Christmas time. I think it's an underutilized color for sure. And you can also get these metallic gold poinsettias. So just cut a length of ribbon and wrap it diagonally over 2 corners of the gift box, and then tie it. Then just pop off 2 little flowers off their stems and have them facing in opposite directions. So put the stems together and then have the flowers facing out opposite from each other, and then tie everything in place with a ribbon, and then just trim off the ends of the ribbon at a 45-degree angle so it looks nice. I think this is a great option for, like I said, gift cards, or if you are a maker and like you make jewelry or other small items, this would be a really cute way to wrap those gifts. So aside from plain white boxes, you can also get decorative gift boxes at the dollar store, and we're going to jazz these up with plain white twine from that like automotive DIY section, evergreen pipe cleaners, and some faux greenery pine cone stuff. So basically you just want to start with this white ribbon and wrap it around the gift box, 6 or 7 times. And then trim it and tie it into a knot. Then you want to come in with this faux greenery. It's like a candle holder ring type thing, and you can just snip a little section off of it, so you can reuse this for like 6 gifts. You just cut a little section each time, and then secure the greenery to the twine on the gift using a evergreen pipe cleaner that you just cut in half. You only need half of it to kind of twist it into place. So I repeated this on another gift box, and I did it at the bottom instead of at the top, but it's basically the same method. Okay, I also want to talk about gift bags. I'm a huge fan of holiday gift bags at the dollar store. I did a whole video about how I make crafts with them, but they also have just plain solid color gift bags with like the party supply sections, and they have it year round. For this one, I decided to jazz it up using these little snowflake ornaments. They come in a 3-pack, and then just tie it to the handle using some plain twine. And then instead of doing like a gift label, I just wrote the to and the from using a silver metallic Sharpie marker. And then I was feeling like a little extra artistic. I don't know what got into me this day, but I decided to freehand a little like winter scene using that silver marker. So if you're at all artsy and you like to draw or doodle, I think this would be a really fun way to customize your gift bags. The wheels kind of came off the wagon with this third bag. I'm not entirely certain how I feel about that Santa hat drawing, but I'm gonna leave it in just because I think it's funny. Next up, you can also buy just solid color gift wrap, usually year-round at the dollar store. This was just a solid white that had kind of a pearlescent finish to it. And once again, I just took twine and I wrapped it around both horizontally and vertically and tied it in a knot. And I came back with more of that faux greenery candle ring thing. And I decided I wanted to include a pine cone in this one, so I actually had to like detach it. The pine cones were like on a separate section of the ring, right? So I had to detach the pine cone and hot glue it onto the leaf in order to get a leaf and a pine cone and white berries all in one. And then I just secured it to the twine using another half of one of those evergreen pipe cleaners. Super simple. I almost think this looks more like a wedding gift than a Christmas gift, but either way, it's really pretty, so I'm going to leave it in the video. Next up, we're going to talk about my true love from the dollar store, and that is these rolls of brown craft paper. Y'all, you can use them for absolutely everything. Table runners, craft projects. I adore craft paper. I have at least one roll in my craft room at all times. So for this one, the first gift that I used with craft paper, I just wrapped the box like a regular gift wrap box, and then I got these metallic foam vase filler little balls. And I'm not normally a huge fan of glitter, but with it being offset by this plain craft paper, I'm okay with it this time. Although I did have glitter all over my craft desk for several days, so be warned. But then all you basically need to do is just take a hot glue gun and hot glue all of these glitter vase filler balls into place. So I just made like the shape of a Christmas tree with a star on top, and then I used the white vase filler pieces to fill it in with kind of like this wintry, snowy scene. Like, I don't think I would do this on all of my gifts, but I think this would be really fun for like a white elephant gift exchange or like a Secret Santa or just something a little bit more fun and whimsical. And then next up, another way to use craft paper is just regular craft paper gift wrap and then that automotive Normally I use like the brown twine on all of my projects, but because the craft paper is also brown, the white just stands out better against that background. So just wrap in both directions a handful of times, tie it with a bow, and then you can kind of like space out the pieces of string afterwards until you get it to look, just right. And then for at least last year and this year, the dollar store had these little like ornament red pickups that I've been obsessed with. And I actually used them to make a wreath last year, and now this year I'm using them as little tag hangers on Christmas gifts. So you can just like undo one end of like the metal hanger and loop it through the ribbon and then twist it back into place. And then I just used a regular old Sharpie marker to write the to and the from on the gift box. And then another way to customize this exact same gift would be with a little tiny bottle brush tree and a few little fake berries. It really only takes like a few berries. I ended up having to trim this little sprig down several times to get it to be small enough, and then just secure both of those little items onto the gift with more of that twine. And then the last gift is with craft paper again, and another one of those snowflake ornaments that came in the 3-pack that I had put on the gift bag, and this time I'm going to put it on a present. So just run this automotive white twine through one side of the ornament, run it behind the gift, and then through the other side of the ornament. And then this way you can just tie it in place in the back. I think this is like such a simple yet completely stunning gift wrap idea. It kind of unexpectedly, I think, became my favorite out of all of these. But that's it, just a way to get a little extra crafty when you wrap your gifts this year without spending a ton of money. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, happy making!